On today's episode of Story Time, this is why you should never work at UPS. Anyways, when I was 18, 19, this was like 3 years ago, I worked at UPS and God, good Lord, I hated it with a passion. Like, if anybody would ever tell me, hey, I'm going to work at UPS or any places like Amazon or FedEx or anything that deals with loading in general, I'm just like, listen to me. Like, look at me in the eyes and listen to what I have to say to you. Do not do it. You're going to hate every second of it. So, it was like the summer of 2019 and I was looking for a job. I wanted to, make some money. This was my first job, mind you. And I asked my friend, hey, like, I know your dad works at UPS. Can you maybe talk to him to see if I could get a job there? And he does that. His dad calls me and he's like, yeah, so I heard you want to get the job, right? And I'm like, yeah, please, like, can you help me out with that? And so he did and everything. I get the interview, and then that goes through, whatever, fine, whatever. And then they give us a tour of the place. And if that wasn't a red flag already when I walked in there, I don't know what was. Like, it was hot as balls in there. Like, when I say hot, it was hot as fucking balls, dude. Like, you're in a warehouse. It's a hot ass warehouse on a June afternoon. It is hot as fuck out there, dude. Like, it's already hot. There's no AC, and we're walking around there. I see people in trailers. Like, people are like slinging them boxes in the trailers, and like they're like, "Oh, it has AC in it." That AC was like blowing hot ass air, dude. I'm just like, dude, it's muggy, dude. Like, it is so hot, and yeah, like we they had to give us a tour and everything, and they told us what we should do when we're loading up the stuff. And it was like playing fucking Tetris doing this shit, bro. It was literally playing Tetris. Like, we have to put down the box, like a specific box. Let's say like this is like a nice big box that is like has four solid sides like a square. We have to put it in down in one side and use that as our base, and then we have to stack it up from there. And I'm telling you, that shit was not easy, bro. Not only are these boxes heavy, but it just comes down like it's like a gauntlet, dude. Like, they put me in the trailer where it was quote unquote easy, and I'm like, this shit is not easy. Like, the packages are just flying down. Like, I'm getting like, absolutely fucked. I'm getting absolutely bodied by this shit. Like, it's coming down at the speed of light, and I would be backed up. And the guy who's like the manager of that area, he was like, "Yo, like, hurry up, man! You're backed up." I'm like, "Listen here, asshole. I know I'm backed up. Like, send me some help here, man. Like, fuck off. Don't give me that shit, bro." So like at this point, like, it's getting packed up, and I'm just throwing those packages. They tell us don't throw packages, but I'm backed up, and I don't want to hear this man's mouth, so I just grab it and go boom. I'm just throwing that shit. Like, I don't care what kind of package this shit was. I'm throwing it. If it was a little tiny ass package that's like mail, I'm flinging that shit, dude. It is not staying in my hand within 2 seconds. It's gone. Like, it could be like a 10-pound package. I'm still throwing that. Like, hell no. Like, I'm not sitting here like that, because dear God, if a fire broke out, well, all those packages on the side and everything, I'm gonna die. And dude, like, it was really bad. Like, but they didn't allow us to use our phones. not only did they not allow us to use our phones, there was no radio played for us. So the only thing I'm listening to is the sound of machinery. That's the only thing I'm listening to, machinery. And every day that I work there, I talk to myself. I literally just talk to myself, lol. Cause like, what else am I gonna do? I can't put headphones in because my phone is in a goddamn locker, and I'm not gonna be able to. They don't even put on music for us. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, that shit was just mad boring. And like, they were just assholes, bro. Like the one time that I will get my trailer cleaned, the guy will be like, "Hey, I need your help. I need you to go help out this other trailer." This other trailer is like back to the fucking brim, and this person is getting slammed. And then not only does he want me to help them and stay there for a good minute, but mind you, my other trailer is still getting a lot of packages too. So it's while I'm there, nobody's in there, and all you see is just packages flowing in there. When I come back, it's backed up. He's like, he comes in, he's like, "Hey, you know your trailer's backed up. You need to like look out for that." I'm like, "Dude, you wanted me to go help them. What do you mean?" Like, I would never get help, but he wants me helping them. And the worst part about it there is a quota that you have to meet. You have to load 250 packages a day. Now look at me. Look at me in my eyes right now. Do you think 250 packages is doable? Think about it right now. 250 packages. 250 packages is a lot that you have to do. Look, think about it like this. This is what we had to go through. This is what we have to go through, right? So one hand, I have like a scanner where we'll scan the packages. On the other hand, it's like it's basically like a little tablet, kind of like when you scan it, it shows you like, yeah, this is the right package. It's like this is the right area that it's going to, and it's in the right spot. So not only do I have to scan it, make sure it's in the right spot, and then load it up, I still had to like do all that shit. And good lord, if it's not in the right spot, I have to stop what I'm doing and toss that shit out. So think about it. Do you think 250 packages is totally free to a given person? It is really not. They like on a good day, I'm getting 200 packages loaded in that trailer. 200 loaded. Not only do I have to like make sure that my trailer is clean, one, not only do I have to help other people when this man wants me to, two, three, when this shit gets slammed, I have to make sure that there's an exit point if there's a goddamn fire. Four, I have to scan this shit, make sure it's in the right place. And five, I have to put like a goddamn Tetris block in there. Oh my god, it was not fun. Like, the pay was all right for what it was. But the thing is, I'm getting 4/5 hours of just on my feet. And these fuckers were like, "Oh, just think of it of like you're working out." Oh yeah, I'm throwing out my back for these goddamn packages and I only get 10-minute breaks. 10-minute breaks. I don't get no 30-minute breaks to eat. I get 10 minutes to go get water, to go piss, or to get me a goddamn Gatorade. Like, what the hell am I going to do with 10 minutes after I'm doing straight up like 3 hours of just non-stop working out in a hot ass trailer on a summer afternoon? Like, fuck, dude. Like, this shit was like, it made me mad. It made me mad how they just completely, like, this was like, we were like slaves, bro. We were just straight up slaves to them. And like, this man used to give me so much shit, bro. while he was sitting his ass on his little computer watching Naruto. He was just sitting there watching Naruto while we're just slaving away, sweating, bro. Like, I'm like, god damn, bro. Like, this guy, dude. Like, are we joking? This man's sitting here watching Naruto, and he could be helping us. He could be helping us, but he said, "Fuck you, I'm not helping." Is literally what he's telling us. And I'm just like, oh my god, dude. But then I talk to other people, and they're like, "Don't worry about the 250 packages bullshit. Like, that is just bullshit. Just speeding shit out of their mouths." But no, they were wrong, because those people, like the same guy who's sitting there watching Naruto, he's always like, at the end of the day, he's like, "Oh, so you only loaded 180 packages. I'm gonna need you to step it up." Like, all right, bro. Like, fuck you, bro. That shit's not easy. Like, why don't you help me, man? Why don't you just lower it? Like, 250 is like not easy. And I'm like, dude, like, come on. Like, is 250 like really easy? And he's like, "Yeah, bro, I did it. Everybody else who worked their way up did it." I'm just like, oh my god. I just want to commit murder right now in front of everybody. Like, I don't care who's watching me. And like, the thing is, in UPS, if you want to work your way up, you have to start from loading. Like, you have to do the shit that I was doing in order to make your way up, in order to be a delivery person. And those delivery people, I was told that they made like $40 an hour. $40 an hour. Take what you want from $40 an hour. From what I just said, maybe take it with a grain of salt. That's a lot of fucking money, bro. $40. I was like, damn. Maybe if I could like take like a few months, I could probably work my way up. I could get to being a driver, and I could just make big money. And I'm just like, holy shit, this is like huge. $40 an hour just to drive to people's house and deliver that shit. I'm sold. I'm straight up sold on it. But every day I started hating myself, man. Day by day, it was just every day I went in there, I did not have a fun time. I was literally hating my life every second, because it was just, what am I gonna do when I'm just not motivated? Like, these people are just straight up trolling me. They're just being straight up assholes. But I'm just like, damn, bro. Like, I go to UPS I used to go to UPS every day, and I'm like, damn, bro, time to come into this shitty ass place, dude. Just to get like, a nice little check, bro. Like, was it worth it? No. Like, I was talking to this other person who worked there, and he was like, "Yeah, bro, like, how you liking it?" I was like, "It's all right, bro." And he's like, "You sure? Like, you don't feel like this place is like," he was like, "Yeah, like, I don't, like, it's very miserable working here." And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, damn, bro, like, you could not have said that any better for me, dude. I'm like, dude, you're spitting facts right now. You're spitting straight up facts that, like, this shit is not, holy shit. Like, this shit is not fun, dude. We're straight up getting, like, we're getting absolutely bodied by this place. We're sitting here for a check that is not worth it. It was not worth it for my sanity. I'm like, I never met a person who just spit straight up facts here. That shit was so crazy, dude. But I was working there, I was getting like $14 an hour. I mean, $14 an hour is cool, but think about it like this. I'm working 5 days a week in these horrible conditions that I told you. One, Two, you're working for hours on end with a 10-minute break. That right there is enough to tell anybody to not work there. 10 minutes is not really good. 10-minute breaks is like the worst that you get. And with the amount of working that you're doing right here, this is like piss poor conditions. It's already hot as fuck in this shit. It's already hot in that trailer, and the AC might as well just been broken. The AC might as well just been broken because it is not good conditions if it's hot in there. I'm sweating. Like when I'm saying I'm sweating, I got drips coming down, bro. I could squeeze out my shirt and it's just I have a whole ass puddle coming down. And then like, dude, my face was breaking out because like I'm just sweating and I'm just like going like this all on my face because like, dude, I can't wipe off my face when I'm touching these packages. Like my hands is black because of like the dirt and everything I'm touching. So I'm just fucking up my face. And the worst part is I'm wearing fucking boots. Like I'm talking about like not like cowboy boots, but I'm wearing like these boots, bro. And they were just uncomfortable. They did not allow you to wear sneakers. I'm just like, it was so bad. But then at the end of the day, this was like one of the worst parts at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, they have like the bigger shit. Like they'll like, you know, transport tires. So they have like, you know, tires for a car. And those shits are heavy as fuck, bro. The most that we're lifting up, the heaviest thing that I lift up is some big ass package. It was like 100 pounds, like a little bit over 100 pounds. And dude, that shit was heavy as fuck. I had to get somebody to help me lift that up. Like you're getting tires that are like 40 pounds and you're just like putting that shit in the trailer. Like UPS had you working in the grind house, dude. This shit was wild. Like this is what I'm saying. Like this is the reason why when anybody asks me or when anybody talks about applying to UPS, I'm like, don't do it, dude. You just want to hate life, don't you? It's not worth it. So let's calculate this right here. If I'm getting paid $14 an hour for 5 hours, about how much that is a day? Let's just do a little calculation, right? 14 times 5 is $70. Times that by 5, you're getting $350 on average per week, and we get paid bi-weekly, right? So about $700 every 2 weeks before taxes. After taxes, like 600, maybe about 600. And I mean, for what I just told you right now, is 600 a week worth it? Is 600 a week worth the trouble? Is it worth sitting in a hot ass trailer with 10-minute breaks and you just slaving away launching packages into a trailer? Worth it? Like, come on, tell me. Do you think it's worth it? If I'm wrong, just tell me now. Like, we're sitting here like looking like absolute clowns with the way how they're treating us. Like the conditions is like the worst thing. Is the worst. Oh, wow, nice final Pokemon, Bozo. Getting some top after my shit. There was no baddies there. It's just straight up men. It's a sausage fest in the trailers. Because what woman, who in the right mind as a female species is going to work at a UPS having to launch packages in there? Mind you, Mind you, these packages are very heavy. What woman is going to do? Is going to work in these conditions that I gave you? It was like the ratio was like 9 to 1 from women, from man to women. And if I'm a woman, I'm like, I'm not gonna work at UPS knowing that I might have to lift heavy ass shit. I'm gonna have to be on my feet 24/7. Like, I don't think any woman would be stupid enough to do something like that. Like, it is not worth it. It just wasn't worth it. And then the worst part is after like I worked there for like 2 months. The worst 2 months of my life. Worst 2 months of my life. They pulled me to the side and they were like, all right, so you haven't been hitting your quota of 250 loaded packages a day, and if this keeps up, we're gonna have to you know, you just won't be able to have to come back to work. And I'm like, what? 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 Like, okay. The thing is, to hit 250. I already told you guys, 250 is not easy to hit. 250 packages to load is not easy. The reason why is because it is really RNG. It is RNG. That would have been my 13th reason. It is RNG on the amount of packages that you get. Some days it could be flowing in like the goddamn river. It could be flowing in really fast, and then you still have to scan the packages and then load it. That itself, it takes like a minute to do, and they want you to be fast with this. Like, I'm talking about like Sonic speed in this shit. And when you get those heavy packages, you're gonna start feeling it in your lower back. You will start feeling it in your lower back because it is not easy to. They want you to squat, get it, place, and sometimes you have to walk a little bit far. So like the thing is, I'm selecting packages where like I have to be a little choosy because I have to build it. I have to build like I'm playing fucking Tetris. I'm building it to a good spot to where it won't fall. Because Lord have mercy. Imagine you're building it and you have a nice little wall. And there's times where if you don't load it good, I mean good, that shit would either fall backwards or forward. And Lord help you if that shit falls forward. Oh my god, dude. If I have a whole ass wall like filled to the top and that shit falls forward in front of me, I'm leaving that shit, bro. I'm leaving. I'm quitting on sight. On sight, I'm quitting if that shit happened to me. Because I'm not stocking that whole thing up again while I still have other packages blowing behind me and kicking my ass. Oh my god, dude. Like, and then they won't send help to you. They'll just look at you and be like, yeah, man, like you need to hurry up, man. Like you're getting jammed up. Like, I understand, bro. I understand I'm getting backed up. Like, help me, man. Please. Please. So then theirs was like, yeah, we're gonna have to let you go if you can't hit this shit. And I'm like, didn't show up again, bro. Fuck you, bro. Fuck off, man. You're not gonna do this shit to me. You're just not gonna troll me like this and then think that like you could just tell me that I'm not good at this shit. Like they'll sit here and be like, damn, bro, you really suck at doing this. I'm like, oh yeah, that's very reassuring, man. Like maybe hype me up a little bit more. Be like, you're doing a good job, man. Just like straight up say, nah, bro, you kind of suck, bro. Like, damn, bro, way to be so blunt with it. Like, make me feel bad, bro. Like, tell me that I fucking suck. That like, just like shit on me, bro. Shit on me even harder, please. Why don't you? God damn, that shit pissed me off. Worst 2 months of my life, dude. Worst 2 months of my life. I can't believe I had to go through that shit, dude. This is like, this is why you do not work at UPS. Do not ever work at UPS. Like, if I hear that you're working at UPS, I'm slapping your ass, bro. Because you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. Just go to school, bro. Go to school. Go to school. Graduate from college. Get a degree. Do something that you like, bro. Because not fun, bro. But yeah, that was my experience at UPS. I hope I persuaded everybody here to not work at UPS. Easily the worst shop I worked at. Easily the worst place I've ever worked at.